When I asked some of our leaders to describe this year's winner in one word, this is what they said: kind, sincere, helpful, funny, humble, determined, tough.
Chris and I happen to agree wholeheartedly with their assessment. In fact, we feel so strongly about it that we have decided that from this year forward, the Ambit Perseverance Award will be named in his honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up on your feet and help us congratulate the first ever winner of the Ronnie Kirkland Perseverance Award, National Consultant, Mr. Ronnie Kirkland.
I remember I could see the monitor, you know, that Jerry and Chris was reading from, and it was absolutely out of my mind that they might go name me. And then when it got down to that part, I was just absolutely stunned when they made the announcement. It was an incredible honor and a privilege to be in that position. So I just can't tell you how much it meant. It was everything. The vast majority of my day was sitting on our porch in a mobile home park in Florida, grieving and praying that I'd have an opportunity to be able to do something again with my life just one more time. And so it was like an answered prayer for me to have the opportunity to be a part of deregulation of energy. And an acquaintance called me and started telling me about deregulated energy in the state of Texas. And then he mentioned Steve Thompson, Philip Eckhart, and Brian McClure. And I knew Brian McClure could judge an opportunity as well as anyone I'd ever known. But the icing on the cake, when he told me Chris Chambliss was the Chief Marketing Officer, I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt I was going to try my best to find a way to be a part of it.
Well, when Ronnie introduced Ambit to me, I looked at it really close, and the things that I always worried about in other companies that we'd been in had all been answered in this one. And then when he took me to introduce to Jerry and Chris, who are the owners, it was just I guess a dunk, because they are just really fine men, and I knew we could follow them and it would be a good thing. My fear was mainly his health, whether he would be able to do it or not. And so when he decided to do it, I backed him all the way because I knew that is what was his wish. And going into it, I worried about his health, but the Lord provided every which way he could to help us. And with Ronnie's determination and with him constantly being uplifting and always looking at the positive side, he never gave up no matter what.
My goals for Ambit Energy were very specific, and I wanted the first 6 months that I was in Ambit Energy, I wanted to be able to be full-time and Karen be full-time with me. But we were able to reach that goal in 4 months. So I was totally elated about that. We haven't been able to work the business now in about 2.5 years, but it has given us a lifestyle just because of that 14 months of hard work and a company that believes in doing exactly what it says. Karen and I are able to live a very nice lifestyle, then we're able to help a lot of our family and friends.
My granddaughter is Meredith, and she graduated last year, and she's always had the dream of going to college. And so when we told them that, no, you don't worry about it, we're going to send the money for the apartment room and everything for you, she called the next day after her parents said that that was what we were going to accomplish, and just cried and said, Nana, that was my dream always, to have my own apartment with a roommate and go to college. And she said, you've made my dream come true.
We have dozens and dozens and dozens of people that would step forward and duplicate what we did with them. And you know, the biggest thing I think is to make sure the master copy is worth duplicating. And hopefully we were able to help a few people. Many people have reached their goals and dreams with Ambit Energy. I enjoy the phase that we're in. My health does not allow me to travel the way I once did, but we have a large amount of people that come here for training, and we're able to entertain and train here in a real nice home like we have now, and we're just so optimistic that the future will hold even greater triumphs that we'll be able to utilize because of the home and the lifestyle that Ambit has allowed us to have.
I think also when the people come for us to help train, we're also helping them with their dreams and their belief that if we can do it, then they can do it, because we are just Southern country folks, and if we can do it, they feel confident in their ability to be able to do things. But I think the purpose is building their dreams, and then Ronnie teaching them how is the best way to get their business started off the ground.
I can't tell you how many people have said, now if that guy right there can make a living with this, I can make a killing with this. And you know, having a down-to-earth attitude, not trying to make people think they got to have this talent or that talent. We furnish everything but desire. If they come to us with desire, we have the best tools and best opportunity I've ever seen in my lifetime. I know for a fact, if you decide and you've made up your mind, you know, I got an award one time that says it better, I guess, than I know how to say it, but the true measure of a man or woman is the amount of adversity it takes to discourage them. And I think that is a great way of saying what perseverance or the power of a made-up mind really is.
One of the things that we've always done in reaching our goals is at night. We literally lay down at night and dream. We dream about what we're going to do, why we do it, and how we're going to get it done. And we look at the positive, knowing that that goal is out there and that's what we're looking for. Always think about what you're wanting to have and just set your goals and achieve it.
When Chris Chambliss said to me in the beginning, you will get paid for what you start, I think I am the poster child for that, because we were only able to work Ambit for about 14 months. So when someone with the limitations that others said I had, you're able to come in and work 14 months and create residual income beyond your wildest imagination, you know, I think that is a statement that every single person in Ambit Energy needs to know. If you'll come in and totally focus on doing the things that this company pays us to do, which is locate, educate, and motivate ambitious people, you can change your future and your families for generations to come.